Hey there and welcome back. So for this week's video, what I wanted to do was to, I know like when things get changed, things get improved, sometimes you kind of just see it appears. So, and with the like the little turntable thing what I found and sprayed up and what have you, and then put it in a review what I did, I asked for some feedback. Now I'll tell you in a second, but I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. So yeah, basically what someone did was they mentioned, now I won't mention a name for obvious reasons. I know it's highly unlikely, but just in case. But I had a subscriber leave me some feedback. I had a look and I thought, actually, yeah, I do see what they're on about. That's that's a really, really great point. So, for starters, well, thank you for leaving that feedback, because if it helps me improve or make things look better what I'm doing for you guys, then fantastic. I always want to try and, change a little bit, upscale a little bit, or keep say bits the same if you think, yeah, that's absolutely great. So again, yeah, thank you very much for doing that. So if you've seen flashes in front of my face like that, it's because what I'm about to show you, for some reason I'm flailing around under my head, and I've only just realised that it is in fact affecting the colour. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, so I had these in a review. Now if I hold these close up to the camera, there we go. So as you can see here, there's a, well, there's a join, and when I line these two up, these aren't quite as bad. Let's get this camera to focus, there we go. But you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And dust. And when I watch the video back, I do understand that big line, big gap, could be quite distracting. And as somebody with a bit of OCDs myself, when I was watching the video back again after that, I was like, I can't stop looking at that line. So I completely understand. It's like, okay, cool, so what can I do to change it? Now these ones will be changed because they're going to be for, say, bigger locomotives, but the piece what I'm going to show you is what I was actually using. So do you know what, I thought, hey, let's show you guys the little way or what and how I'm doing things to improve, to make it just better, which is all I ever want to do. So I thought, yeah, do you know what, let's actually show you the process of making it better. And in me showing you what I'm doing, it may give you guys a couple of ideas, a couple of little ways or techniques you think, oh, I never thought about doing that before, let's give it a go. So rather than just boom sort of thing, like, here's what I've done, deal with it, it's a case of, yeah, Joe, let's actually show you guys, because it's your reactions to the videos what mattered to me, sort of thing. So anyway, so what we've done, the piece what I had last week, now at the time the idea was a bit like those, they're separate, they come apart, they can go together, and just for storage and what have you. So but what I have done, so first off, I used a grey primer on the front of these. I've stuck these two together. Now if you do look at these, if you can see there, you've got that nice wonderful big line. If I actually move it around the right way, you can see like kind of near enough right through it. So what we have done is, again, we have used a primer on the top. You can make out the grey there, and then on the side we have gone round. Let me just try and get that, there we go. we've gone round, we've sprayed it in a nice brown colour to give it like a bit of a undercoated base. If you behave, thank you. So we've got a nice bit of an undercoated base there. And then what we're going to do, a little bit like when I had the test track, but I've now given that to my dad to display a couple of his models. One, because he really liked it, and two, the idea was, yeah, a little bit with the wagons, you know, because the hills, so they can freewheel. But because obviously a lot of what I do is bits and pieces, I do local reviews, it seemed daft to look at it kind of going along that little section of track to then put it on the main layout and then do near enough the same thing, and then, you know, see it going round with the running session, what have you. So I thought, well, just put it straight on the track. You say swapping everything up, it just seemed a better way to do it. So we are going to turn this into a little, well, a little mini diorama for popping locomotives on, for showing you guys, taking a couple of pictures, something like that. And also someone did mention about lighting. Now at the time sun was out, it was like really bright, but I also do understand, because if you see this, like that's a lot of white, so it can take away from what I'm actually recording. So in doing this, it's going to take some of that away. I'm going to make sure that whatever I film, we have the ring light on all the time. And we also got a little torch. Now, God, that looks bad, doesn't it? Got a glasses that's giving like proper like evil eyebrows. Oh dear. You will get some sense out of me one day. But yeah, we've got this little torch as well to add some extra lighting. Now this thing, if there's like a bit of a darker area, so this can go either over the top, it can, because of the clever little stand on it, it can go right in front just to illuminate the model even better for recording. So yeah, and also, you know, if you have, I mean, I've got a, you know, I don't have a filming studio or anything like that, but even if you got like a small space, then something a little like this, you know, it's like a mini floodlight. This thing is brilliant. So there's loads of like little things that you can do to really make something pop, and I'm hoping that that combined with the ring light is what this is going to do. And if this works really well, I might even try and get another one. So yeah, that will look absolutely fantastic too. So what I am going to do, because as you know, I'm in the process of building the layout, most of, if not all of the stuff is up in the loft as we're doing that. So we'll go up into the loft, we'll take this piece up with us, and then we'll show you what I'm going to do. And yeah, hopefully you'll like how this is going to look in the end. And the great thing is, because this isn't live track, you know, as doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. The main thing is we want to hide these lines and make this look a lot better for when you guys are watching. So what we'll do, as I said, let's go into the loft. Let's make this into a little diorama piece. Right, so back in the loft, kind of a sneak peek. We've been doing a couple more bits, but the important bit is this. Well, this is what we have got with us up here. And this light, you can see the brown a bit better. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to show you what we're going to do to this to get rid of that line and just make it look that little bit better. Okay, so I'll pop you guys down and let's work on it. Right, okay, so first thing we're going to need is, now what I am going to do with this is I am going to get just a brush like this, and I'm going to put some PVA glue actually on the brush this time rather than on the actual piece itself. Right, so let's do that, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to give this a good coating all the way around. Right, okay, so that looks about good to me. So let's see how this is going to work for us. Let's get our bag. Let's see if this will... There we go. In fact, I might do what I did with the other little thing, and I might dip this inside. Let's see if this dipping works any better. So, ooh, actually, I'm sorry, I know that you can't see it. I know you kind of got to take my word for it, but there we go. That's when the camera focuses. That's not too bad, is it? Right, so as you can see, that's looking a little bit better. It's got a few drips on it or what have you, so that's why I'm just leaving it as it is. But like I said, where I popped that before, that should be perfectly fine. Now then, which one of these do I have some stuff left in? I think, yes, it's this one. So we're going to get our little Gauge Master grass applier. We're just going to do this all around the sides. And as we know, we're going to be turning this around a little bit, so we're going to do this on both sides. There we go. I think that should do us. Perfect. Now obviously we have to let that dry, but I do have a couple of extra little bits what I did get. Now, as you know, I usually go to my local model centre for everything, but I had an email and I was just kind of wondering if it was true or not. So I got a couple of bits off Temu to see what that was like, and all these bushes and things like that I have got from my model shop. As you can see, these are brilliant. I also got these from there as well. So I've ordered some Temu ones. Now I'm not sure what they're going to be like, what they're going to kind of, I don't know how they're going to go on or something, but yeah, let's just see what happens with them. And then, yeah, we'll try some of those and see what they look like. Right, and we're back. So, yeah, we know that bit's there. And let's have a look at these. So, these ones, like orange and yellow, they don't look too bad. Next ones that we got was, oh wow, these ones. Now these are, yes, I know they're bright, but they are very slightly not as bright off camera. But I thought, you know what, they do look kind of cool. And then we've got, well, one's trying to escape already. Hang on. There we go. So we'll use this one. Hang on. Let's just stick that there. It's got glue on my fingers. We've got these dark green ones. See, they're not too bad. Now these are supposed to be peel-offy type ones. So let's just grab. Okay. So we can see it's kind of like a glue dotty type thing. Let's just, okay, that's not too bad actually, that. I mean, even if it doesn't quite stick, you can still kind of like plonk it down on a bit of glue or something. That doesn't look too bad, to be fair. Yeah. Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. I mean, they don't stick down, but the basics of what's on them's kind of sticking there. So let me just move a couple of bits around. Let me just plonk you guys there. I am so sorry for the amazing amount of professionalism that you're getting here, but okay, so let's just dot. Oh, now this one seems to be sticking really well. Oh blimey, That one did stick quite well. Let's just try that. What do you reckon? That doesn't look too bad then, actually. Let's try this red one. Yeah, when I put my finger on that, that's not quite, you know, like super duper sticky. But hopefully, with, you know, the glue what's on there. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, you know, it's not the same quality as, say, what you would get, you know, from your local shop. You know, I'm not gonna deny that, but just as a one-off to kind of try, you know, it's not too bad. Pop a bit of that on there. See, that's come off. Yeah. I'm not sure about them, to be honest. I definitely think that I would go back to yeah, I would definitely go back to my model shop, or to a model shop, because they do have better quality sticking ones. But just for like a try, it's not the worst thing. No, it's not too bad. Right, okay, I'll do some more bits on this. We'll stick a load more of these on, and yeah, we'll come back to you with kind of like the finished product. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Okay then, question. Did I knock it off the little tin of paint, which was obviously not sturdy enough to hold it? Yes, of course I did. So, so what we've done is we have used the little bush tufts, what we've got a little bit of lichen on the back. I'm going to move this, so hopefully it doesn't go everywhere, even though for you guys I know it would be absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I am trying not to do that. And yeah, I'm really liking how this looks. Now, just as a little bit of a demonstration, hence the reason why it's no longer on the paint tin. Genuinely fearing for my life right now. There we go. Let me just do this. That looks pretty cool. So in that we can see the whole of the model, what we're going to be reviewing. We can get nice and close to it. We have got something that's a bit better to look at than the solid white plastic with the with that nasty big gap in the middle. And yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. That is absolutely brilliant. So we shall leave that to dry. We shall take this off, pop that there, and with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up, like and subscribe, and as always we shall see you in the next video.